Hello, my friends. It's Andrea. It's still me here, but the sun is so strong in April. With the sun, I don't mean the sign in Berlin, now mid-March when I film it, but rather the price action, I would say, what we expect for April. And I would like to tell you that it is, in my opinion, one of the most eventful months of the year, if not top one, I would say. And this is due to the fact that we have the solar eclipse, which is very powerful, and it's about new beginnings. But we do have also other events, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. I present these in detail in several videos that I would consider at the end of this video, so be sure to watch it. And also a very important element of the eclipse is Rahu, the north node of the moon, which will bring expansion long term, and both Bitcoin and Ethereum are affected. So I do have also a series on this longer effect of Rahu in the sidereal Pisces for the crypto, so to speak, so for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So be sure to have a look at that series. It's linked also at the end of the video. But now I would like to give you an overview of the month, because we have other events nevertheless. And I would like to share my screen and go into our summary. Let's start with the main aspects and what do they mean for April. So first of all, we do have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, in the tropical Aries, and in the sidereal Pisces, exactly on the Revati nakshatra in the star of wealth. And we have a full moon in Scorpio at the end of the month. And I would say that yes, in terms of astrology, it's the most powerful month of the year. And we do have on April 8th this solar eclipse, and we do have on towards the end of April, on April 20th, 21st, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. This conjunction will be, in a day or another, depending where you are in the world. And we do have also a lot of new beginnings. It's about Mercury and Venus. Mercury is connected to markets and trading, but also to news. And we do have also Venus, which is about currency and cryptocurrency, as you know from my previous videos. And we do have mostly very positive aspects during the month. This is an excerpt of the material that I give beforehand 1 month in advance to Patreon and Telegram subscribers. So you see also the calendar, the pictograms and so on. And this is depicted as a bright sun, actually. So it's a very good weather. And we do have the planets going direct. So this trend continues, which is great. But we have one exception, which is exactly Mercury. So Mercury makes beginnings. Mercury goes retrograde also. And this retrograde motion of Mercury will be from April 1st to April 25th. There will be a series of altcoins which will benefit from it. So stay tuned until the end, because I want to give you some key dates, at least for Bitcoin and Ethereum for April. And we do have also the fact that there would be less movement on some areas, so to speak, some cryptocurrencies, because Mercury will not make so many aspects. And this is the case also for Bitcoin and Ethereum as well, I would say, but they do have plenty of good aspects from other planets, which is very important. Now, these conjunctions are also days when you can, count on good weather in the market in general. So the price increase can be higher. So of course it depends all the time. The moon is making aspects, and from 1 hour to the other, the crypto, is very volatile, the whole market. But we do have these important days where we have a bright sun, and this is Sun-Mercury conjunction. conjunction on April 11th, sorry. Then Mercury conjunct Chiron, which is April 15th. This is not necessarily super good. So in general, it should be well based on the other energy, but it's about retesting previous levels in general. So it's consolidation, but to a higher price target, I would say. We have Venus conjunct Rahu, the North Node, which is amazing. So it's really a explosive development on cryptocurrency. This takes place on April 17th. Then we have a Mercury-Venus conjunction on April 19th. And on the day when we do have the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, it's also a conjunction between Venus and Chiron. So whatever will be delivered by this chaotic, I would say, Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, because this could be like a quantum jump, it will be a test, you know, it will be a level that it will be tested again and again because of this Chiron, or at least this is the way I see it. Chiron is more difficult to interpret in markets. It's also a cause for, you know, historically for crisis, but I don't see it, at least not in regards to crypto. On April 5th, we have a Sun conjunct Rahu, signaling exactly the explosive energy of the month. So from the beginning, we do have a trigger that is really enforcing the whole climate for the month. And we have Uranus and Rahu very prominent this month, as you see, especially for cryptocurrencies. And the fact that Rahu is not a real planet, so it's a graha, how we call it in Vedic astrology, it's a shadow planet. It will have a more hidden, subtle way in its action, so to speak. Rahu will not be seen exactly on the spot. So I can tell you that the conjunction takes place April 17th, but actually you can feel it even 1 month before and 1 month after. And how I see it now, it's rather before. So we will see a lot of movement from the eclipse. And this degree that I mentioned for the eclipse, also in the other video, it's important to take into account the fact that 19 is the degree of Libra. So it's the degree of the opposite in a way. So whatever happens now, it will be widespread. So again, my interpretation would be market cap expansion for crypto in general and for a lot of altcoins. And we do have also Libra ruled by Venus. And again, this point again to the cryptocurrency market as well. So it will be very important. Now, the culmination of the energy, I still see it, you know, around April 20th, 21st. You are familiar with the Bitcoin halving, and we have an important step in the growth cycle. And we do have also this Rahu in the background in the sidereal Pisces, which will last also in 2025. So it's a longer term transit that is nevertheless extremely important for the development of cryptocurrency in the years to come. I would say it will influence it beyond 2025 even. And yes, we do have sudden growth. This is something that I would expect, but it can really come in outbursts. So it will not be steady and clear. It will jump like a quantum jump. This is the energy of both Uranus and Rahu. So just be aware of this. We will have corrections. It's always the case, you know, so it's not like it will go always up. And the corrections could be also erratic, chaotic, and really very difficult to foresee, I would say, because they will come out of the sudden. And as the price will increase, we will also have higher corrections in terms of absolute value, not necessarily relative, so not percentages. Like, for example, it won't be 5% instead of 2%, but it could be 4K loss in an hour instead of 2K loss in an hour. So something like that could happen. Expect this. It's not for the faint-hearted. It will be a roller coaster. At least this is something that I think we started to see even with the eclipse at the end of March. Then we can say the fact that we do have really good aspects from Mars as well. And this enhances the fact that being in aspect with Uranus and Jupiter, we have sextile on the same day of April 19th, just before the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. The price theme would be really very strong. So we can really expect a significant movement upwards. Then I would like to pinpoint a bit also a day where we can, watch out a bit. So to be cautious, yes, because we have a Mars-Saturn conjunction, and this is an opportunity to buy always. So it's the conjunction of two malefics, and I would say that at least from a sidereal perspective, we do have, Saturn stronger because it's like in Aquarius, but also Mars is in Aquarius as well. So it's like both are pretty strong, I would say. And with all this bullish energy, we will get a sort of correction. So it's important to cash in at least partially in order to avoid losses. Of course, it depends on the amount, your investment horizon, and so on. But just for you to be aware of this. Then, yes, I do have the other videos with details. Otherwise, this one would be too long. And I would like to say that it's really an opportunity, maybe the opportunity of the decade. I don't want to say lifetime, but decade as well, I would see it. So it's important to really jump on it. Yes, you need to know what you do, but it's an occasion that shouldn't be really lost, I would say. Why? Because the 20th is not the best decade, I would say. If we look forward, to 20 years from now, the decades, the 30 decades, so 2030, 2032 will be crisis, yes, but afterwards it will be a much more stronger expansion than the 20s. 20s will have its challenges, and I think we get already familiar with them. But we have opportunities as well. Also, the last thing I want to share with you on this note is the fact that we do have a very important beginning here. So it's also the beginning of another 84-year cycle between Uranus and Jupiter, and a financial cycle, because it's in the financial sign of Taurus for the tropical zodiac, and for the sidereal it's at the end of Aries, and this is also related to money, to the Pleiades constellation, to the Kritika nakshatra. So it's important to take this into account as well. So it's like a cut and a new beginning. So this is also very relevant for the next 3 months at least, I would say, until we get the crossing of the star of Algol. More details you can see in my price search related product, and I have the first episode for you for free. It's linked here in the end, and it's important to really ride the wave until June, around June, something like that. And now I would like to talk about the key dates for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, we do have interesting aspects, of course, which are really triggered in the horoscope for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I would like to give you 2 per, coin, but there are more. So if you are interested, then please join Patreon and Telegram, or any of these. I would like to start with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, important positive, I give you only positive dates, are April 9th and April 19th. And for Ethereum, we do have April 1st and April 11th. But there are more. We do have also some negative energy as well. So it's good to know what happens in advance, I would say. Thank you so much for your attention, for liking and subscribing. It helps the channel. And until next time, be joyful.